again, everyone. I'm just messing about with paints. I thought, oh, I'll come on just for a little chat. You know, I was doing these, messing about with these doors or little things off of the baby wipe things that Julie from Paper Lover 123 told me about. And I couldn't get, I'd cut the paper, and my idea was to put a back on it like I've done there, and then have like a little concertina thing. My video yesterday I was telling you about it, I just couldn't get my head around it. I knew I should be able to do it because I've done that sort of thing before, but I kept cutting the edge and ended up, anyway, I've painted all that, and I'm going to turn that into a little booklet because I thought it would just be nice to go in there like that. But anyway, thanks to 2 or 3 of you lovely ladies and Mr. Doodle, I've got my head round it and I've done it. No, yay. Oh my God, how stupid was I? But anyway, that's it is what it is, isn't it? So I just concertinaed it, like he said, like I know I should have done. Well, I did do anyway, but I just kept cutting it in the wrong place. Then I made a little template, because obviously I think that's where I was going wrong, because I'd done my pleats, my concertinas, too wide. It wouldn't fit in there, so I was cutting the side, and that's why I ended up with the sheets of paper. So I just made myself a little thing, little template, and then for these ones I actually scored it at 4 centimetres. I used my board, and well, there's 2 pieces there, I stuck them together. Oh, like, yay, thank God for that, I've done it. And then I thought, no, I mean, I've got so many ideas running around in my head now for these. But one of them I thought I would do a booklet like that, and then another one like this, and I could either, let's have a look, don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I could either stick that on there and just have it so that it's coming out like that, or I could do it, stick that one in there so that it's just a little book like that. I don't know, would that work? Would that work? It would work, wouldn't it? Of course it would work. So you're going to stick that like that. Yeah, that's going to work. Anyway, that is my idea, and I've just been painting that up. I just got my jelly plate out and just put a load of paint on, and then scrunched a bit of paper up and just scrunched on the jelly plate. But for these ones I used some of my little stencils. Well, I used the blues, don't know why, but blues and sort of a pale sea minty, don't know what colour it is actually. Sea breeze, yeah. Sea blue was appealing to me yesterday, and they are doing again today. And then over the top I used some metallic paints, just with little stencils, pretty much the same. Don't know what else I'm going to do to that, but let's get them out of the way. Oh, just before I get painting, I've done a couple of more of the Picasso roller Picasso things. I'm quite hooked on these. I'm going to see if I can get Mr. Doodle to do one. And I've not tried to colour it in properly or anything. I just scribbled it with my Posca paint pens. And this is just pieces. And I decided to do it on, you know, pieces of background that I'd had. And this particular one was, oh God, I've had this. This has been lingering around for years. When I was doing the foam marbling, and it was what was left. And then there's that one. I just went over them with Mod Podge to make it shiny, but they're fun, just a bit of fun. And while I was doing those yesterday as well, I'd say I've got all these little bits of card, and it was a piece like this. Oh, I don't know why I did it, but I just ended up making this little ATC. Just did lines and oh, I know what I was going. I just did some lines because I wanted to practice before started this before I did the Picasso things, and I thought, I wonder if watercolours would go on top of them, but watercolour didn't work, so that's why I ended up using them Posca pens on the other one, and these are Inktense pencils. And I just use it where I don't colour it in with the pencil. I just take the colour off of the pencil with my paintbrush. I need to get some more of the water. Is that what they're called? Water brushes? Yeah, where you have the little tank on the brush. The ones I've got, I don't know. I must keep squeezing it as I'm painted or something, because I end up with all coloured water and. But I have had them years. Anyway, that's Inktense pens. And I did go over that actually with Mod Podge, and then I just felt it. The word moment popped out at me, and I felt it needed a couple of little blingy things on. So that's those. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Was I going to use my jelly plate? I don't know. Really don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, it seems ages since I've played with my paints. What have we got here? Amethyst. Oh, look at that, it's lovely. And then yesterday I was, you can't see it now, I might do some in a minute, but because I've got quite a bit of paint left, I just got carried away with my sponges. This is all on the other side, so I've got a page. I just love doing circles, just dot, dot, dot all over. Right, I've got some textured wallpapers. I thought I might I've forgotten how to use my jelly plate. Now, shall I stamp that on there, or will that go on there? I don't know. Oh, yeah, it has faintly. Yeah. Thought I'd add a bit of colour in that too. Yes. Some layers or something. If I'm going to be able to do two sides at once. Probably not. I think I need to have a good jelly plate session. I like having this big pad of, it's just from the works, it's A2 size, just a sketch pad or something, but it's ideal for like a big drop sheet. The only thing is you can't, because I like to finger paint a lot, you can't rub it a lot. It is, I suppose that's because it's cheap, but it does sort of pill, but that doesn't really matter because, well, it just doesn't, does it? It covers up. You tell I don't know what I'm doing, because I really don't know what I'm doing today. What else have we got? Let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look. Oh, this is one of my favourite ones, look. Look how pretty that is. And then you can turn them into journal covers or something afterwards. There's no right or wrong with this anyway. It's just playing. Just a bit of play time. You can see it's ever so dark. You can't really see that on there, never mind. Still colour. Oh, look at the colours. They're just gorgeous. Oh, pretty. I think that'll do that one now. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. What are you all up to today? Ready for the weekend? It's my son-in-law's 50th birthday today, bless him. They were, Michelle, my daughter, she'd ages and ages and ages ago, she'd arranged for them to go to, what am I doing? To go to Spain for his birthday. I can't remember whereabouts. There's a particular place in Spain he'd always wanted to go. So she booked that up, of course. And then COVID-19 turns up and that stopped that. But anyway, he's into, big time into Only Fools and Horses, the sitcom Only Fools and Horses. And she's ever so good, and she's done all the dining room and the kitchen with all Only Fools and Horses themes. She's done little cupcakes with Del Boy and Rodney on and all the little characters, and she's playing music, and he's actually got the box set of all the videos. He loves it apparently. So yeah, he said he's a little overwhelmed, bless him. Right, if I put that on, you're not going to see that colour, are we? What other colours have we got? Oh, I quite like, I'm going to do purple again, I think, because I quite like that purple. Yeah, so it's a bit of a bummer for him really, that be able to go next year. He'll have 2 birthdays then, won't he? What else can we have? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. That's a nice one. It's like cable. See if we can do anything with this one. Oop. Probably not. Because they're all the same colours, it's all going to mix in, isn't it? Yes. Oh no. That's pretty. I love these colours. Oh, love it. Right, I'm not going to put that. I'm going to just use this as a, not a stencil, a stamp. Put it on this paper because I like it. They'll have a nice pretty double-sided, oh yes, nice pretty double-sided paper again. This bit at the top. Actually brightening up a bit here. It's honestly, it's been a dreadful week, but at least it's doing the garden. It's good. The weeds, it's making the weeds grow nicely. Our roses are just starting to come out. Well, the ones on the front, I meant to take a photograph and upload it to Instagram, and I forgot. One of the plants that I got last year. Oh, it's been absolutely beautiful. One stem it must have had, I don't know, 10 or 12 great big cluster of flowers on it. It was gorgeous. Of course, it's gone all windy and it's got bashed about now. But my other ones, I'm just looking at them out the window. They're blue moons that I bought me for my birthday last year by Mr. Doodle and my sister-in-law. Mr. Doodle's sister and brother-in-law. They're just starting to come out, and they are the most fragrant. Oh, they're just beautiful, fragrant roses ever. I love roses, but I can't see the point of having roses if you're not going to have fragrant ones. That's just my opinion. I'm sure there are some beautiful non-fragrant ones, but the blue moon, it's just well, I don't know how they describe it, but I suppose it's like it's not like an old-fashioned rose smell. It's like a musky rose probably. Oh, it's just lovely, lovely, lovely. I don't know what to do with this. What shall I do with this? I might actually leave that like that now. Not have it too, got some bits on it, look, not have it too decorated. I was going to put some green on. Right. What else can I use? What about this little dotty one? Let's see what this dotty one's like. Look. Little dots, 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 dots. Oh, not that green. Where's my other green? Green metallic one. That one, I think. I've got nothing else to say really. Don't know. I don't know how people can do. You've got to be a really chatty person to do live videos, haven't you, really? And I'm not generally a chatty person. Well, I know I talk to myself a lot, but that's the most chat. I'm not a, I don't know. I just don't know what to talk about. Oh, and a load of twaddle. See if this'll, if it stamps on there. Not much. Not much. Oh, yeah, but it does look good. All the colours. I know I could use mark making things, but oh, something else. I'm sure lots of you already know about this, but I'd never thought of it. There was a lady on Instagram, I think her name's Danny something, and she was doing some gluing, and she said if you get fed up of your glue brush getting all clogged up, which I do, use a cake spatula. Now I've used, or I often just use my fingers, and I've used a credit card, but these are really good. And I thought, what a good idea. I mean, that one takes off of there, so I've just been using it like that. But I just thought I would share that with you. It's, and then when you take that off of there, look, that's like a little fishy. Oh yes, swimming in the sea. Could make marks with that. But we don't want to do that today, do we? Yeah, going back to the doors, these door shapes, I think I've, you know, the folded book fairy houses that everyone was doing a few years ago. I mean, I've done, what have I done, 2 or 3 of those. I did a lovely steampunk-ish, if I can find it. I think video should still be there. A lot of my videos I've put onto private because I think, well, people don't really look at them now, but if I can find the video, I'll put a link in. Several years ago, probably 5 years ago, I did like a book folded fairy house, and Amanda Charlesworth, Scrimping Mummy, she was the first person I saw do one, and it was the one that I did was for D to the D, Black Cat Crafts 13. I did her like a, well, steampunk-ish. It wasn't probably steampunk. Steampunk fans wouldn't think it was steampunk, but that's the only way I could describe it. And it was absolutely beautiful. I loved it. There's pictures up on my Pinterest, I think. Probably even on, don't know if there's any on Instagram or not, but I put all straw on the roof and I made a little chimney, and it really was lovely, and I know Dee was thrilled with it. And then another one I made was 2 or 3 years ago for Nina Ribena for her birthday, and hers was a really bright coloured one. Got some big big rosette fabric flowers in bright colours, and that was a nice one as well. I can't remember what else I put on that one, but yeah, I'll leave the links. Well, anyway, going back to the door, I'm sure because at the time I was like, oh yeah, we'll fold books. You know what I'm like, can't just do 1 or 2. Yeah, we'll fold books. So I'm sure I've got a load already made up in the top of my wardrobe. Whether this would be too big or not, I don't know, but I thought that would just be a nice little door for the bottom bit of the fairy house. But I've got a feeling it's going to be too big. So I did put a door on to the D's one, but I just cut it out. So yeah. So yeah, we'll probably have to scrap that idea, but right, I know I'm talking utter twaddle as usual. But paint's gone dry. These paints seem to dry ever so quickly. They're, well, Americana ones, and I don't use them ever such a lot. What's that one? Oh, Deco Art. Yeah, they're all Deco Arts, but they do dry quickly. I gave my jelly plate a bath yesterday. I don't normally bother cleaning it or anything, but it was quite grimy and grungy, so I thought, right matey boy, you can have a bath. So in the bath it went. Right, I'll just put that, in fact I'll put that there, and now I'm just gonna Oh God, I'm on 25 minutes. I just want to do circles now. Just make some more pretty paper on this. Just for a minute or two. Ooh. I think that's meant to be like that. That won't need a shake. Does anybody else get pleasure from just doing dots, circles? So I just love building layers and layers and layers and layers of different colours. It's right quick and easy. I don't like wasting paint. I always have my water bottle and make sure I get the most out of it as I can. I don't like washing paint down the sink. You've heard me say that lots of times. Buy paint and then wash it down the sink. It's criminal. Criminal. I've been trying to think what other videos I can do. I'm sure this must be, I mean, this is the sort of thing I like watching people do. And just, you know, it's nice to just have a bit longer video sometimes. So you don't have to keep changing them, and you can just, you know, do what you're doing and just listen to the person, talk a load of twaddle and keep looking up and see what they're doing. But I know not everybody likes long videos. But then we can just watch what we want to watch, don't we? Oh, look at that. Oh. I thought one day I might do play with some alcohols on my, several years ago, going 3 or 4 years ago, I did a video when I had a light bulb moment with an alternative to Yupo paper. And I haven't played with alcohol inks. Oh, look at that. That's just so pretty. Yeah, so I thought I might do that one day, have a play, because I've still got all the alcohol inks that Mr. Doodle bought me at Christmas, was it? Or was it my birthday last year? No, Christmas. No, it was not pixie powders. What's the other powders? Oh, excuse me, those powders, can't think what they're called. They're down here in this drawer, these drawers. Oh, Brushos. Yeah, he bought me Brushos last year for my birthday. They've not been out of the box yet. Was that my birthday? I really can't remember whether that was my birthday or... No, he bought the Lumiere paints. No, I think the Brushos was for Christmas. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, whenever it was, I haven't had them out of the box. So I might do a play with that one day. Tell me what you'd like to see me do. I've probably asked you that before and you've told me and I've forgotten. Look at this. Is this not pretty? It is. It is. It's very pretty. Yes, I think so too. Metallics. Ooh. So they separate. I've got Poundland one, lovely green, but it's gone really gloopy. It's still all right there. Oh look, there's no colour in that. Shall we have another go? That's better. Purple and green make brown. Purple and green make brown. Purple and green make mud. But that's all right. What else have we got? That one, that one. Ah, that wasn't a metallic one. That one I used. Let's have a look. The thing about doing longer videos is they take forever to upload. How long does, for anybody that's watching that does live videos, no, I'm not thinking of doing live videos, because I say I would struggle, I wouldn't know what to say. Because the live videos, they go on for hours. I mean, that's, although I like watching longer videos, I would sooner watch it afterwards, because I wouldn't want to, you know, I don't know. I just generally don't watch live videos, especially when they go on for 3 or 4 hours. But yeah, how long? I mean, how long do they take to upload? I don't understand how they work. But I'm loving this. I might have to put some more of this green in. So you don't need anything fancy, although I've used those papers underneath. You can't see those now. All you need is a bit of sponge, a bit of paint. Doesn't matter what paint. I know I'm using metallics and they're pretty, but see if I can find that. Where is it? Is that it? Yeah, this metallic. Oh no, that's a different one. I've got another one of these open and it's like curdled. It's right weird. And this is just from Poundland. Look, beautiful. It's actually quite nice to use. So you don't need to spend a lot of money on paints. I presume Poundland still have these paints. Mind you, in Poundland they've put them up to £2 now. That really annoys me. You ladies in the UK, does it annoy you that you go to Poundland and there's things for like £2 and £3? Like, no, it's Poundland, not £2 land, £3 land or £4 land. It's pound. There's a bit of a clue there. Pound. And it bugs me. There you go. I said you ladies again instead of you subbies. Because I've just been so many years, as far as I know, just with female subscribers. And I know Antonio goes to Poundland because Antonio does Poundland hauls, which are very good. I like watching those. Look at that, that is gorgeous. To me anyway. Right, my lovely people, I'm going to love and leave you. Thank God for that, I hear you say. I'm only joking. And I shall speak to you sometime next week. And I shall come on next week and reveal what those hearts were made of that I showed you earlier in the week. Pretty, very pretty. It needs some more of this green. Right, have a lovely weekend everyone. Take care. be safe, and yeah, enjoy your weekend. Thanks ever so much for watching, and thanks again to the ladies that helped me get my head around that simple thing. Oh dear, take care, bye.